It is 2 out of 2 for a Singapore filmmaker, and you know we're speaking about Anthony Chen. His second feature film has won a major prize at Taiwan's Golden Horse Awards, which is billed as Asia's version of the Oscars.
This comes 6 years after his first film took home 4 accolades at the same event. Yeo Yann Yann was nominated, or named Best Leading Actress, for her performance in his latest movie, Wet Season.
Now, it's about a school teacher who finds solace from pressures at home and at work in a relationship with one of her students. That same actress and actor also starred in Anthony Chen's first film, Ilo Ilo. Anthony is here with us tonight. Welcome, Anthony.
Hi.
And congratulations. You must be on cloud 9 still.
Really good, really excited, and we open in cinemas today, so I'm really excited. I'm really hoping Singaporeans are going to see it.
Well, you mentioned it's opening today in Singapore, so it does give a chance. And you are now a known name here in Singapore. Must be some validation for you, if you like, having sort of won awards in Ilo Ilo, and this one getting 6 nominations and an award win as well.
Yeah, indeed. I was very, very surprised at the nominations, and I'm actually so delighted that Yeo Yann Yann actually won Best Actress, because if you see the film, she puts so much into this. I think it's her career best performance. It's a very, very special, very nuanced, very delicate performance that you would see from her.
You know, the fact that you've used these 2 actors and worked with them before, some people might think that's deliberate, but we know it wasn't. But what is it about this chemistry between the 2 of them that makes it work?
I'm not sure. You know, like, you spend so much time, you know, searching for a film, and sometimes it's just like right by you. I spent a year and a half sort of like looking for a fresh face of a 16-year-old. I hunted for an actress, you know, to play this part, and eventually, you know, after a year and a half, I came back to the same duo. I think there's a really special chemistry, not just between them, but actually between the 3 of us as well, because we work really tightly on Ilo Ilo, and because that film was such a success, so we traveled together, we went to festivals, we went, you know, on a promotional tour, you know, all over the world. So we're like family. So in a way, I think I can do lots of stuff with them that probably I wouldn't do with other actors. What I'm saying, it's like family, you know, like, you know, you keep them very close to your heart, but sometimes you sort of like really whip them into shape and shout at them and scream at them, and
you can be quite honest with them as well.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. It can be quite brutal, sweet, and painful sometimes.
I suppose there must be a high level of trust among the 3 of you as well. But the roles that they're playing in this film are quite different from the mother and son role that they played in Ilo Ilo.
And that's precisely the reason why I didn't want to cast them in this role, because, you know, they play teacher and student, and I'm not going to hide it. It's an M18 film, so there is a little bit, quite a bit of intimacy between these 2. So I thought it was going to be a quite hard and emotional or psychological barrier for them to go from mother and son to sort of like quite an intimate teacher-student relationship.
Quite a lot has changed in 6 years, I suppose.
You know, Yan Yan, her performance, well, she's joined you in winning an award as well. So, I mean, clearly she stood out to the audience as well. What do you think it was that clinched it?
You know, it's really a one-woman show, I would say. You know, like, this is one of the rare films where you have got one actress in every single scene of the film. Like, you know, if you were looking at our call sheet, she's in every single scene, and she's always the first to be on set and the last to go home, because, you know, like, hours of hair and makeup as well. So you're looking at 15 to 18-hour days every day for Yeo Yann Yann. And it's really paid off, because I think it's a very nuanced and very, very moving performance. I'm pretty sure Singapore audiences, especially female audiences, will really be taken in by her performance.
And what are you hoping that they're going to take away from this film?
I hope they'll be moved. We've screened this in a lot of places. We had our North American, our world premiere in Toronto, and then we had our European premiere in London. It traveled really, really widely across America, Europe, and in Asia. But there's a lot of cultural reference. There's a lot of cultural specificity that I think Singaporeans would connect with, that they'll read into.
Yeah. You know, we can't let you go before asking, what are your plans for the future, and when are we going to see a third film from you?
I've decided that I am going to complete a trilogy.
I was about to say, with the same cast.
I'm not sure if
you have to wait 5 or 6 years again.
There will be a part for Yeo Yann Yann, I hope. But I've shot Kojala, you know, when he was in primary school. I shot him in secondary school. I think I need to, you know, shoot him in adulthood. He's going to serve the army in January, and 2 years later, we're going to make the film.
He could be looking and feeling very different about himself and his life.
No, it will be part of, it will be the third part of my growing up trilogy. So, fingers crossed.
Okay. Well, we wish you all the best with that, Anthony. Thanks so much for coming in.
Look forward to it.
Thank you.
Yeah, filmmaker, Singapore filmmaker Anthony Chen, and Wet Season opened in Singapore across cinemas today. So, you know, a quick chip onto Google and you can find out where you can watch it.